You are holy and being made holy. Yahweh Elohim is holy. Who is like you among the gods, O Yahweh, glorious in holiness, awesome in splendor, performing great wonders. You are their glorious strength. It pleases you to make us strong. Yes, our protection comes from Yahweh, and He, the Holy One of Israel, has given us our King. No one is holy like Yahweh. There is no one besides you. There is no rock like our Elohim. For your Creator will be your husband. Yahweh of heaven's armies is His name. He is your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the Elohim of all the earth. And I give myself as a holy sacrifice for them, so they can be made holy by your truth. You were not pleased with burnt offerings or other offerings for sin. Then I said, Look, I have come to do your will, O Elohim, as is written about me in the scriptures. First, the Messiah said, You did not want animal sacrifices or sin offerings or burnt offerings or other offerings for sin, nor were you pleased with them, though they are required by the law of Moses. Then he said, Look, I have come to do your will. He cancels the first covenant in order to put the second into effect. For Elohim's will was for us to be made holy by the sacrifice of the body of Emmanuel the Messiah, once for all time. Under the Old Covenant, the priest stands and ministers before the altar day after day, offering the same sacrifices again and again, which can never take away sins. But our high priest offered himself to Elohim as a single sacrifice for sins, good for all time. Then he sat down in the place of honor at Elohim's right hand. There he waits until his enemies are humbled and made a footstool under his feet. For by that one offering he forever made perfect those who are being made holy. With his own blood, not the blood of goats and calves, he entered the most holy place once for all time and secured our redemption forever. He is the kind of high priest we need because he is holy and blameless, unstained by sin. He has been set apart from sinners and has been given the highest place of honor in heaven. For Elohim in all his fullness was pleased to live in the Messiah, and through him Elohim reconciled everything to himself. He made peace with everything in heaven and on earth by means of the Messiah's blood on the cross. This includes you who were once far away from Elohim. You were his enemies, separated from him by your evil thoughts and actions. Yet now he has reconciled you to himself through the death of the Messiah in his physical body. As a result, he has brought you into his own presence, and you are holy and blameless as you stand before him without a single fault. Even before he made the world, Elohim loved us and chose us in the Messiah to be holy and without fault in his eyes. Make them holy by your truth. Teach them your word, which is truth. For husbands, this means love your wives, just as the Messiah loved the church. He gave up his life for her to make her holy and clean, washed by the cleansing of Elohim's word. He did this to present her to himself as a glorious church without a spot or wrinkle or any other blemish. Instead, she will be holy and without fault. And since Abraham and the other patriarchs were holy, their descendants will also be holy, just as the entire batch of dough is holy, because the portion given as an offering is holy. For if the roots of the tree are holy, the branches will be too. For Elohim saved us and called us to live a holy life. He did this not because we deserved it, but because that was his plan from before the beginning of time, to show us his grace through the Messiah, Emmanuel. Don't you realize that those who do wrong will not inherit the kingdom of Elohim? Don't fool yourselves. Those who indulge in sexual sin, or who worship idols, or commit adultery, or are male prostitutes, or practice homosexuality, or are thieves, or greedy people, or drunkards, or are abusive, or cheat people, none of these will inherit the kingdom of Elohim. Some of you were once like that, but you were cleansed, you were made holy, you were made right with Elohim by calling on the name of the Master Emmanuel, the Messiah, and by the Spirit of our Elohim. Elohim's will is for you to be holy, so stay away from all sexual sin. Elohim has called us to live holy lives, not impure lives. Elohim has united you with the Messiah Emmanuel. For our benefit, Elohim made him to be wisdom itself. The Messiah made us right with Elohim. He made us pure and holy, and he freed us from sin. But the person who is joined to the Master is one spirit with him. Run from sexual sin. No other sin so clearly affects the body as this one does. For sexual immorality is a sin against your own body. Don't you realize that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, who lives in you and was given to you by Elohim? You do not belong to yourself. He brought this good news of peace to you Gentiles who were far away from him, and peace to the Jews who were near. Now all of us can come to the Father through the same Holy Spirit because of what the Messiah has done for us. So now you Gentiles are no longer strangers and foreigners. You are citizens along with all of Elohim's holy people. You are members of Elohim's family. Together we are his house, built on the foundation of the apostles and the prophets. And the cornerstone is the Messiah Emmanuel himself. We are carefully joined together in him, becoming a holy temple for the Master. Don't you realize that all of you together are the temple of Elohim, and that the Spirit of Elohim lives in you? Elohim will destroy anyone who destroys this temple, for Elohim's temple is holy, and you are that temple. And this is the basic law of the temple, absolute holiness. The entire top of the mountain where the temple is built is holy. Yes, this is the basic law of the temple. So set yourselves apart to be holy, for I am Yahweh your Elohim. Keep all my decrees by putting them into practice, for I am Yahweh who makes you holy. Can two people walk together without agreeing on the direction? Indeed, he loves his people. All his holy ones are in his hands. They follow in his steps and accept his teaching. We have been rescued from our enemies so we can serve Elohim without fear, in holiness and righteousness for as long as we live. For the scriptures say, "You must be holy because I am holy."